Hello, 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 everybody. Hi, this is Erin from Juniper and Oaks. I am a crochet pattern designer and I love to host crochet alongs, especially with patterns that I've designed using really interesting stitches. So I'm really excited to talk to you guys today about the Nordic Star crochet along, answer some frequently asked questions, and here we go. I have this going kind of on all the platforms. And at the end of this talk, I'm going to be giving away a ticket to the crochet along, and I'm going to be doing that to my people who are watching on my Facebook and on YouTube. So if you're watching on Instagram, go ahead and go to YouTube if you would prefer, or if you would like a chance to win at the end. Okay. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. I am so glad that you all are here. I'm really excited for this crochet along. I want to start out by saying hi to Roaming Rover, hi to Renee, hi to Jenny. Welcome, welcome. Maggie, hello, hello, hello. Hello, Lise. Oh yeah, I know you. Hi. I'm like just watching on all the platforms here. Sorry, I gotta make sure I'm secure over here. I'm just going to go ahead and get started now with all the questions. First, I'm going to go through the list of questions that I have that people have asked me already. And then I will go through and ask you, then you guys can add more questions and I'll go back through the comments and I'll try to answer the rest of the questions. Okay. So I kind of had this all set up. Okay. Details on the CAL. Did I have, let's see, sometimes I have like a little branded crochet along sticker here, but I don't have that right now. So I'm just going to go for the details of the CAL. Okay, so what are the details of CAL? I'm going to give like a general overview of them, and then you can, then I'll go into more detail with the questions since they've been asked. So this is the pattern that we'll be working on. I'm going to get this out of the way. This is the Nordic Star blanket. This is the Nordic Star CAL crochet along. This is a pattern that I designed all by myself. I say that because many of you know about the mosaic Nordic CAL from last year. That's somewhere around here. It's the red and white version, and that one I had other designers join me in designing it. So this one is not a collaboration. I designed the whole thing all by myself. So this is the Nordic Star CAL. It's named the Nordic Star CAL because this picture here, this image, is called a Nordic Star, snowflake, something like that. And it is using overlay mosaic crochet technique. This is not a new technique to me. It's not a new technique to my crochet community if you've been with me for a while. But it might be new to some of you who are just joining in. So I will be talking more about overlay mosaic crochet, but just to give you a little sneak peek, it's an intricate looking pattern design, but it's actually really easy to crochet up because if we look at the back side, you can kind of tell we're using one color at a time. Each row has one color. And then the way the stitches are worked, you get this intricate looking design. This crochet along starts September 18th and will last for 13 weeks. The last week being a couple weeks before Christmas. So the plan is to get your blanket done by Christmas time. I think that answers that. Okay, and so each week, week by week, a new section will be released until the whole blanket is ready for you to crochet. And then a crochet along is working up as a community, doing it together. People all over the world have already purchased their tickets for this blanket. I hope if you haven't already that you will by the end of this video. One question I got was, where did I get my inspiration for this CAL, for this design? This is my third Nordic crochet along that I've hosted. The first one being the corner to corner version. the Nordic Winter Corner to Corner Afghan. That was a collaboration with other people as well. Many of you know that when I was breastfeeding my baby in the middle of the night, I thought, I want to do a corner to corner blanket. I don't want to design the whole thing. I want it to be a collaboration. And I want it to be like, this was what I had in my mind, this Nordic Star. And I wanted it to be red and white. Okay, so that was my inspiration. Just came to me in the middle of the night while breastfeeding my baby. And now here we are 3 years later, 2 years later. I don't know. The first one was in 2021, 2022, 2023. Okay. I wanted to give myself the challenge of designing the whole thing by myself. My baby's now 2 years old. I have a bit more mind space and a bit more time. I don't have more time. It's just allocated differently now. So I want to do the whole thing by myself, but I still wanted to have the Nordic Star as a theme, and I wanted it to be somewhat cohesive in design. Yeah, that's where it came from. This year, as you can tell, the colors are different. It's kind of showing up darker here on my YouTube video, but it's a blue and cream, blue and white design, more of a winter feel than like red and white Christmassy feel. So that's where the colors came into play. How long did it take me to design and crochet my blanket? Great question. Let me tell you. I would love to tell you. Isn't that what Elise Myers does on YouTube, on her like TikToks and whatever? Before I go further in here, whether you're watching live, whether you're watching the replay, would you go ahead and like this video so that more people can join in live? Go ahead and like this video. That'd be great. Share it with your friends if you can. Okay. How long did it take me to design and crochet my blanket? Seen the likes come in. Thank you. So I designed the blanket kind of in stages. The bulk of the design came in like one day. I was at the library, supposed to be working on something else, but I ended up designing this blanket then. Almost the whole thing. I say almost the whole thing, and then it was done in stages because if you look at the pattern, and if you did last year's CAL, you know that this is like the High Cross, the High Cross pattern. The first section of the Mosaic Nordic CAL contains, you know, this. I think it's like 3 rows of these crosses. And then this is the Nordic Star pattern that was in the Mosaic Nordic CAL. So I've kind of recycled those. And then the main Nordic Star, I actually designed last year when I was designing those other sections for the Mosaic Nordic CAL. I was going to turn it into something else, and then I just didn't have time. So I already had those 3 patterns already fairly well designed. So that wasn't a whole lot of work. And then I just like took pieces like here, these boxes, you know, are kind of copied from here. This design is copied from here, or this one. So I had to do a bit more designing, but generally the bulk was already in my stitch fiddle. I just kind of I played around with rearranging how it was going to look. And then, so that I think I had it designed like in May or April or May, something like that. It took me a while to figure out which yarn I wanted to use. And then once I was able to, I got my yarn from Furls. I went on a camping trip, and that's when I started the CAL on the drive on the camping trip. And that was like July 23rd, 22nd is when I started it. And then I finished it a month later. So it took me 1 month to crochet this. And then that's like the activity I was doing for that month. My kids watched a lot of TV because I was crocheting, and then I stayed up way too late. And like I'd be at the park. There's like a concert series at the park, and it's 1,000,000 degrees and like super humid. And I'm just there with my blanket, just crocheting my blanket because I had to get it done. I wanted it to launch so that all y'all would have time to create it before Christmas. So I think the other CALs I've launched in October, and I wanted this one like early September so that you guys go ahead and get started. So it didn't take me too long to design, and it took me only a month straight to crochet it. Was that. Does anybody have any questions about that? It's beautiful, beautiful pattern. Thank you, thank you. We have Sumara, Alethea, Kelly. Hello, everybody. Georgia. All right. Okay, I'm going to go back to these questions that I've had before, and then I'll make sure I answer some questions at the end. Is it hard? Or no, okay. I'm skipping. What is overlay mosaic crochet? I mentioned this briefly, but overlay mosaic crochet is a technique where you're only using 2 different stitches, essentially 2 different stitches to crochet this really intricate pattern. And then I know there's a lot of color work where maybe you're only using single crochet, but there's like all this fancy color work going on where you have to like have all these bobbins and all these ends and a lot of ends to weave in and a lot of yarn that gets all tangled up in knots because you never know, how am I supposed to turn this? What am I supposed to do? Like wrong side, right side, whatever. This is easy. This is not that. This is using one color at a time. Each row, you're just using one color. And then you're using single crochet in the back loop only of the row. And you're using a double crochet in the front loop only 2 rows below. So I'd say like the main stitch is the back loop only single crochet. And then you use your front loop onlys. Sometimes they're called drop down double crochet or mosaic double crochets. You use those when you want to hide the color that you're not using. So take, for example, like these little boxes. I start from the bottom. So this bottom is done in white. I think it's upside down. Okay, so the bottom is done in white. And then you do a row of blue. And then you do a row of white. And you do a double crochet down into those white front loops. And that's how you hide the color. And you hide the blue and the white stands out that way. It sounds complicated, but I have instructions, video, picture, written instructions in the CAL on my blog on YouTube. Like I link to it in the CAL and it include a lot of that in the tutorials as well. So I walk you through all of that. So don't even worry about it. Okay. I get this a lot. I'm too scared to learn mosaic crochet. Will this be too hard? No, I think the hardest part would be getting over that fear of, I can't do it. This looks too hard. I'm not good enough. I can only crochet basic things. So I think the first step is getting over that fear and telling yourself like, I'm just going to try. I'm just going to do it. That's just fine. Like you're going to be fine. Like if you're really too scared, like don't go ahead and buy all of the yarn quite yet. Work up the swatch that's offered. Where I just walk you through a basic checkered pattern, right, where you can learn the 2 stitches needed. So just walk through that swatch and then you're like, okay. Yeah. I once ran a workshop. I did an online workshop and then I did a like in-person workshop. And both of them, it worked this way, where people were following me step by step for the first 2 rows. And it was just like a coaster, like a little swatch. They're like, okay, wait, I can't do it. I can't do it. And then like literally by row 3 or row 4, they're like, whatever, I'm not listening to you anymore. I know how to do this just by following the pattern in the chart. So I think the hardest part is just actually doing it, or like saying, I'm going to do this. I'm going to purchase the CAL. I'm going to participate in this. I feel like that's the hardest part, like saying, I'm going to learn this. And then because once you just see it happening, once you just crochet like 3 rows, it's beautiful. You got it. Okay. Concerning mosaic crochet, I told you that we work one color at a time. One row, each row is a different color. You start at the right side, crochet across. If you're left-handed, you can start at the left side and crochet across. And then you fasten off. Get your scissors, you cut it, fasten off. Then you start back again on the right side. You're only working on the right side versus the wrong side. You're not turning your work at the end of each row. You're just going back to the starting place, crocheting across, fastening off, going back to the starting place, crocheting across, fastening off. So that being said, you get stuck with all these little ends. Okay. And you think, oh, I hate crocheting ends. That's why I don't want to do the corner to corner version, because having all those ends is just awful. I agree. And that's why we're not going to crochet in all those ends. We're not going to weave in all these ends. We're just going to leave them. Okay. And you're like, oh, but the fringe, and oh, that doesn't look good. Or I can't get my fringe to, like, when I cut it, it like turns. Okay. We're not even going to deal with that either. We'll trim it a little short. But then we're going to crochet an envelope border, a double border, which you can see on this side is this like plain white, and then this side is these stripes. So I crochet 2 borders and then seamed them together with this blue. And all the ends are in there. Okay. They're not peeking out. My family has been cuddling with this blanket. Even my mosaic Nordic version from last year, they've been cuddling with it. They don't poke through. Okay. So envelope border. It's genius. And I walk you through all of that. Yeah, so Roaming Rover asked that. Will there be an envelope border? Yes, here it is. Yeah. Okay. Moving on. If you've looked at my sales page, you'll know that this CAL costs money. Right now, the early bird pricing is $10.99 until September 18th, where it's going to increase by $3. It's going to be $13.99. Okay, why does the CAL cost money? The CAL costs money because, hey, this is my job. This is my passion. I love doing, I love making crochet patterns. I love teaching y'all new crochet techniques. If you've never used mosaic crochet, I love that. It's my passion. Past couple years, I ran these CALs as free CALs, and it worked. I mean, it was fine. I kind of got burnt out a little bit. I did get ad revenue, and it was a good amount of money. But I just wanted to try out and see this year about the paid CAL. I want to see, can I make doing this make it worth my time? And so the CAL is paid this year. And that's why. Okay. Going more into details about that is also this blanket pattern. It's not just a blanket pattern. Has all these different sections. And well, there's 13 sections, including the envelope border, and some of them are doubled itself. But like, listen here. I've had my testers turn the star into a pillow. I know other people are like, I want to make a whole blanket out of these zigzags. So you are not just buying one blanket pattern, you are buying like charts and patterns for an infinite number of projects. Like you could make a table runner out of this. You could turn sections into scarves. So it's like buying it one time, but then using it for an infinite amount of projects. So that's another reason why it costs what it does, is because I'm giving you a lot of value. I don't necessarily have to explain myself about why it costs, but there you guys go. This one I get a lot because people are used to my free CALs. It's where do I find the free pattern? There is no free version, but if you would like to create the Mosaic Nordic CAL, which I wish I had around here. I think my kid was cuddling with it in his bed. It's got a lot of similar concepts, stripes and whatnot, Nordic. feel. If you want to make a blanket like that, there's a free CAL for that. And I believe I've linked it below. And you can hop around to all the different designers and access the free charts for the patterns. And I also teach you how to do overlay mosaic crochet. So if the pattern costs too much for you, if you can't make this, go ahead. You can make the mosaic Nordic CAL. I also have a free monthly mosaic mystery CAL, which that one's right here. Where there's 12 different charts that are free on my website. It's upside down. There you have it. Okay. That's Mosaic Nordic CAL and the monthly mystery CAL. Monthly mosaic mystery CAL, something like that. So hope that answers that. Is this pattern on Etsy or Ravelry? Yes, it is. I have both of these. I have this pattern listed on both Etsy and Ravelry. You can go there. You can purchase the complete pattern right now, $13.99, and you get the whole PDF. But if you purchase your ticket on Thrivecart for $10.99, you will get access to lots of different freebies, as well as the CAL, which is section by section, will be released week at a time starting on the 18th. And then also, I give you both just a PDF to print out. And then I also give you a code where you can add the pattern to your Ravelry library. So if you want to take advantage of that, it's more steps for you, but like it's better for me this way. There's less fees for me, so I make more money per sale. And then I get access to things like your email address so that I can also tell you when I have more mosaic patterns coming out, more CALs coming out, and you're able to join my community that way. So there you go. I don't say that to everybody. It's not necessarily everyone's, you don't need to, not everybody needs to know about my fees and whatnot, but it's cheaper for me to do it this way. So I know that a lot of you like to keep your patterns on Ravelry. So I am accommodating that. Like I'm letting you, I have a code so you can do that. But all that is available after you purchase the crochet along. Okay. When does the CAL begin? So the CAL officially begins September 18th, which if you're watching live is 1 week from today. September 18th is a Monday. That's when the first section of the CAL will be released to you. It will be released as, there will be a picture of the section. There's going to be the chart of the section. The first section is this one here at the bottom, not the stripes, but this little, I don't know, what would you guys call that? I don't have a name for this pattern. Like a star or a snowflake or a little diamond. I don't know. That's the first section. And so there'll be a picture, a chart, and then the written instructions on how to do it. I saw a question just now that was like, are there videos, step-by-step tutorial, whatever? We'll see. We'll see if I get that done this week. Initially, I had thought like I'm gonna have videos of every section, but I have a lot of video tutorials already on how to do mosaic crochet. And like, listen, I went to the beach last weekend and I was like gonna do all the things, like no kids are here, it's just me. I'm gonna slay. I'm gonna make all these videos. But I got a stomach bug and it was nasty. And I was in bed for like 2 days. In bed / the bathroom for 2 days. So full disclosure, I don't know if step-by-step tutorials will be included, but again, I haven't been promoting that. So if it's there, it's a bonus. If it's not, it's just not included. So I hope there are step-by-step. But the CAL will begin September 18th, and then you'll get section 1, and then starting from there, like the next week you'll get section 2, and the next week you get section 3, and it'll just be dripped out that way. Some people have already started because, like I said, there's the full pattern that's on there as well. How do I access the CAL content? Great question. Once you purchase your ticket, the next screen, there should be a link that's like access my content, and there you will log on to my membership site. I don't yet have a membership, but you like create a login, and then that's where you'll access the CAL. It's set up kind of like an e-course. So if you've purchased any of my e-courses in the past, like I have a mosaic charts e-course, I have a running a collaborative CAL e-course for like crochet designers or bloggers. And then this is cool because I always forget about this part, is I've created a mini mosaic e-course that's only $10.99 when you purchase the ticket. So anyway, all of those will be housed in the same space. Okay, so you create a login, and then you click on the little icon for the CAL course, for the Nordic Star CAL, and then everything's in that course set up as like different modules or different lessons. If you've taken an e-course, you might know what I'm talking about. If this is new to you, just kind of play around with it. Just click all the buttons and all the links and pictures and whatever, and just figure it out. Okay, have some fun with that. Okay. I know you guys are wondering, the yarn and the hook needed for this project. Why did I not have it ready to go right here? How come? I don't know. But the yarn that I used is Wander acrylic yarn from Frills Fiber Arts. I'm like hesitating because I'm like, should I go run and grab this? Okay, so Wander acrylic yarn from Frills Fiber Arts. It is 100% acrylic. It's super soft and shiny. You can't really tell. Is it shiny? Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if you can tell on there, but I feel like it's similar to Karen Simply Soft. And it's a weighted 4 worsted weight yarn. So this blanket's heavy. It's a nice weighted blanket because not only is it worsted weight, but when you do your drop down double crochets, you're essentially like doubling up and making it double thick. So it's a nice heavy blanket. I know a lot of people who do overlay mosaic, they like to use DK weight to make it a little bit lighter. Definitely go for it. Use DK weight if you would like. I don't have all the math figured out and whatever to figure out like what are your sizes going to be and all that. But just feel free to take the reins on that. Just experiment. I don't think it'll be much smaller than my dimensions because I crochet kind of tight. So there's that. So it's Wander acrylic yarn. I used like 13 skeins of white of the snow. So the white is called snow. And then I used about 17 skeins of the blue, which is Laguna. Did you realize I mentioned that I crochet kind of tight? So I do also use maybe less yarn than other people do. They have these 10 packs of Wander. So I've suggested to do like 2 10 packs of each color, just to be on the safe side. And then you can use whatever else to make a pillow or, if you have extra. Okay, I've had people asking for the skeins. So let me go get them, okay? It'll be like 30 seconds. I'm just gonna go get my skeins. Okay, here I am. I'm here. I'm back. Kind of. Okay. Sorry, everybody. Thank you for your patience. Lorraine's watching, and she wanted to know the skeins. So here they are. Here's the skeins, or skeins. So the snow. You're watching over there. Sorry, my things are all messed up. Okay, we are 100-gram skeins, and then each one has 120 yards. I say like roughly 200 yards of each color. Again, my maths are kind of all over the place, but that should be generally enough. This is white is the snow, and then blue I have is Laguna. Yeah, it is shiny, right? It's shiny. My kids have been watching a lot of Moana, so there's that shiny song. I like to use it. I've used Wander acrylic for lots of different projects, and I like using it. It does get kind of fuzzy, and some of the skeins there's like knots in the middle that you either have to like cut or work around. So I've had that with lots of other yarn too. So I just want to say that. Okay, before you buy the yarn, you can use code Juniper Cal for 15% off on select Furls products. Okay, Furls gave me the yarn. Furls gave me the yarn for my blanket, and they also gave me the hook. The hook I use is this Gemini Polox hook. I did a G plus, which is a 4.5 millimeter hook. So you can use Juniper Cal for 15% off. So 15% off of all your Wander acrylic yarn. And then Furls has lots of different kinds of hooks. I think their cheapest option is these resin hooks. And they also have some streamline wood hooks. And so the 15% off is on the streamline wood and the streamline resin. Not any of their metal, not any of their Odyssey or their like fancy Alpha series, Candy Shop series. It's just the streamline wood and then the streamline Zodiac and Galaxy. Okay. Oh, sorry. Here's the hook. It's like this Gemini Polox. It's white with these like coppery gold. Why is it not focusing? Okay. Lorraine said that it looks thicker than Karen Simply Soft. Yeah, I'd say it is probably a little bit thicker than that. So, let me go back here and look at my comments about the yarn before I move on. Okay, Jenny says that she started the Nordic blanket in TK last year, and she thought hers was too thick or too thin. Hers was too thin, so she frogged it and restarted and worsted. There you go. Thank you for sharing that, Jaina. Rhoda is using Woolies by Lion Brand. That's what I used last year for the Mosaic Nordic CAL, and she was already on section 3. Rhoda, are you sharing pictures? You should share pictures in the Facebook group and then also all over the socials using what? Hashtag Nordic Star CAL. Yep. Let's see. Connie says she just purchased the CAL. She's so excited. Made the Nordic blanket for Christmas present this year. Yay. So excited you're going to make this one. Oh, yeah. Okay. So I'm going back and looking through all these. Okay. You guys have been commenting like a banshee on here. Okay. So that a gal Jill, I'll get to you. I'm sorry that you haven't received what you've been wanting to receive, a DM. Sorry if that got missed. I'll DM you on Instagram. Also, if you send me a DM right now commenting Nordic, I've got an AI robot that's trying to help me out. So hopefully this robot's doing its job. Okay. For those of you who are wanting to purchase Wander and a hook from Furls, use the code Juniper CAL for 15% off. And then use the affiliate links that I have here in the caption. And then I get a little commission of that as well. So thank you. Can you use other yarn? Yes, you can. Use whatever colors you want. Christmas colors, Easter colors, rainbow colors, scrap yarn that you have in your closet. Use that. Definitely. I don't care. Make it yours. I love that about crochet alongs is I love seeing everybody's different color choices and yarn choices. Some people are like, I don't want to make a blanket. I want to make a table runner. That's just fine. You can make a table runner. I should include something about that on Thrivecart. But this chart for the Nordic Star is the biggest chart. It's 50 stitches across, so you'll want to do like 53 stitches to start out with. And if you do 53 stitches, like single crochet stitches for your foundation row, and then just work the charts across, then you should have a good table runner size that fits the Nordic Star, the big Nordic Star here. So 53. So you can make a table runner. Go for it. You can turn each section into a scarf. We've talked about that. Definitely. Once it's yours, do what you want with it. Just don't like sell it to somebody else. Don't give it to somebody else. You can send them my way. And if you want to be an affiliate and earn 30% off of every pattern sold using your link, let me know and I can get you that link. So you can sell it to other people and earn a little commission that way. But all through me. All the content is copyrighted. I don't want to see these patterns showing up somewhere and they're like, hey, buy my pattern. No, because it's my pattern. Okay. What if I want to download and print the entire pattern right away? I think I've said this. But once you purchase on Thrivecart, there will be a section about getting the full pattern. You can either click one button and just get it downloaded to your computer, or you can use the code, or you can add it to your Rivalry library. Okay, hope that answers that. So where can I share progress? Pictures of my progress. All the places, please. Ooh, I don't think I shared this link anywhere, but I have a Juniper and Oaks Crochet Community Facebook group on Facebook, Juniper and Oaks Crochet Community. In the emails and everything, there should be that link somewhere. But if not, search for it, DM me. We'll get you that link. And that's, I'd say the Juniper and Oaks Crochet Community Facebook group is like your go-to place. Like share pictures in there, ask questions in there, because I've got 3 kids and like a house to take care of and, you know, hobbies and mental health. I'm trying to like exercise, whatever. If you want your question answered faster, ask it in the group and somebody will answer it for you, which is great, I think. And then if someone asks a question and you know the answer it for them because that's super helpful for me. Okay, so share pictures in there, but then also share pictures on Ravelry. In like forums and groups, I don't really know much about it, but there is a Juniper and Oaks and a Nordic Star CAL Ravelry group. I'm not in there a whole lot, but I know some of you are, and I'm trying to be in there. I'm trying to be in there for you guys. But it's just one more thing. Okay, share pictures on Instagram, on your Facebook pages, on in Reels, in TikToks, in YouTubes, whatever you have and whatever you already posting, like post there. Hashtag Nordic Star CAL and at Juniper and Oaks so I can see, okay? Because hey, there's giveaways. Okay? There's going to be a giveaway after this, but there are giveaways for Furls. Furls is offering giveaways to all y'all. If you purchase the CAL before September 18th, you're going to be automatically entered to win a Furls hook, a resin or wood streamline hook that we've been talking about. You can win one of those of your choice. So if you purchase the CAL, also if you share your progress, share pictures throughout the CAL using Nordic Star CAL and Juniper and Oaks, all the things. Okay, if you use that, you'll be entered to win. What would it be? It'll be a 5-pack of Wonder Yarn. Okay, and that will be announced halfway through sometime. And then if you complete the blanket by Christmas time and share pictures, once again, you will earn like a $50 gift card to Furls. So yay, thank you to Furls for all that. And then I'll also be doing lots of different giveaways here. Okay, like I'm going to be doing one shortly. So share your pictures everywhere. Like let's just photobomb the whole social media with Nordic Star CAL works in progress. Okay, share your yarn, share your just whips, you know, that'd be great. Share it with your friends so that more people can find this blanket and we can crochet like every country all over the world. Let's make that. That'd be awesome, right? If you like shared a picture and said where you were crocheting from and we had people all over the world, yay, that'd be great. Kind of touched on this. What if I have questions? If you have questions, email me, Erin@juniperandoaks.com. And also Facebook group, okay? Ask them in the Facebook group because you'll get your answers answered faster. Okay, I'm gonna look at some more comments on this. Okay, Roaming Rover. She loves mosaic, but always gets confused when they say start with color A, and I don't know what color A is supposed to be. So on my blanket, color A is the background color, and it's the blue. Every section will have a chart to go along with it, and on the chart, the black is color A because it's dark. Okay, and then color B is the light color. And so the design portion is white. That's the color B. And color A is kind of the background. And that's just because that's the first row that they start with. Hope that helps. Color A, color B. I'm also contemplating offering a chart that has them reversed in case you wanted the background to be lighter. So that it's more like this, where the darker color shows up. Yeah. Okay. Maybe I'll do that. Sue Black says, you joined, have not received any information. Email me, Erin@juniperandoaks.com, and I'll try to send that out to you. In this techie world, some things get missed. So I'm sorry about that. Yep, you can use a bigger hook size. You can use a different yarn. Perfect. Purple and white. Oh, I'm so excited because I love the color purple, and that would be great. So Stacy says in Thrive Cart, I believe all those are yours forever to access. Yeah. So once you purchase the CAL, it's yours to access forever. And yeah, it's not like if you fall behind on this crochet along, that's okay. You will still have access to it. And you will be able to keep crocheting. I'm not going to take anything away from you. You got this. You paid for it. It's yours forever. Okay. And like forever, I always say that. And then, you know, like, what if the internet is down? I'm sorry. I don't have any control over that. And like, what if aliens take over the world and like computers aren't a thing? Like, then it's not there. Okay. But should be there forever. Okay. Oh, people have commented on what this is. Like a diamond bauble Christmas ball, an ornament, a medallion. A lot of thank you for adding pattern Ravelry. You remember. I'm just going to go back up. Okay. Will the border be crocheted at the end? Yes. So you're going to crochet up the whole thing, and the whole thing is going to have these little fringy things. And then we'll crochet a border around the whole thing. Okay. How much yarn? About, I say like 2,000 yards of each color just to be safe. Okay. Can you take away extra motifs to make it wider or narrower? Yes. So I have 4 sections, 4 repeats of the Nordic Star across. You can do 3, you can do 5. And so what that is the foundation row. You just want like any multiple of 50. So 50, 100, 150, 200, 250, and then add 3 to that. So 53, 103, 153, 203. I can do math. Okay. So you can do that. And then like add, if you want it, like add more medallions. If you want to like rearrange the chart and do whatever you want, go for it. Okay. I think that's it. No, it's still, you guys have been watching along. Okay. Yes, you can make it in 3 colors if you want. You can make it 100 colors. Do whatever you want. It's your blanket and you're not being graded. This is fun. Okay. And then will there be slanted stitches? No slanted stitches. I strictly use single crochet in the back loop, double crochet in the front loop, 2 rows down. And it's easy to follow the chart, and there's no extra special stitches. Okay. Over here on Instagram, I think that might be all the questions. Okay. Here we go. If you guys want to enter the giveaway, you'll need to go over to Facebook or Instagram, because that's where I'm going to be doing this, so it's easier for my eyeballs. Make sure. Okay. Mom tea. Yeah, you can try blocks first before you tackle the whole blanket. Definitely. Okay. Giveaway. I'm going to be giving one of you who are watching a copy, a ticket for the CAL. So what you got to do is comment yarn, or like your favorite emoji, maybe a yarn ball emoji. Comment here. Comment that. You can comment several times if you want. Also, please like this video so that more people can find it. Please, people can watch the replay. I should have been talking to y'all who are watching the replay. If you've been watching the replay, sorry, this is not open to you. But hey, maybe you'll win one of the other giveaways. Okay, if you're watching the replay, you can also ask questions. But like I said, maybe ask them in the group, because you'll get them answered faster. I should like set a timer on here, but I'm really excited. Okay, maybe some of you have this question, but if you've already purchased your ticket and you win, I will reimburse you. Okay, I'll reimburse your ticket. Okay, no problem. Some of you all, I should have said this. If you're a Facebook user, okay, so like here, this is Facebook user. You'll have to like, in the description box, there's like a link to press so that Facebook will let me see your face and know who you are. So there's a few of you who are like that. I would love for you to be able to win this. Okay. While we wait for a few more things to come in, Aaron Ryan asks, when you say 2 rows down, you're not the one prior, but the one right before. Yep. So like I said, maybe row 1, you're using blue. Row 2, you're using white. Okay. So row 3, you're going to be crocheting. I'm doing this weird. Okay. Where's my end? Okay. So now I have row 3 and I'm crocheting across and back loop only. And now it's time to do a front loop, double crochet, 2 rows down. I'm not doing a front loop in the white. All of the front loop double crochets will be done in the matching color. Okay. So you're going to like swing down and you'll find the front loop here. Okay. In it. So if you're using color A and it says do a front loop only double crochet, you're going to find the blue front loop from 2 rows down. Okay. And you're going to crochet over the white. Hope that makes sense. Okay. Nicola, I see you're here. Hello. All right. Nicola yarn. So here we go. I am going to close my eyes and kind of scroll a bit. This is going to be random, people, okay? I'm going to say 3, 2, 1, and stop. Ooh. Renee Grigsby, you're the winner. You're the winner, Renee. Yay! I think you may have purchased already, right? If you've purchased already, then yeah. Yay, Renee. Yay, Renee. Everyone's so like encouraging in here. So Renee, you did purchase. I will refund that back to you. Okay. Unless you want to like gift it to somebody, I can do that. But I'll like message you on Facebook or you send me a message so I don't forget. I love this. Everyone's like, congrats, Renee. This is great. This is community over competition. We are crocheting along in community and not competing with everybody else. I mean, you know, we all want to win the giveaway, but only one person can. Can't wait to start. Yarn is picked and all ready to go. Hooray. If there's any other questions, make sure we know them. I hope I answered all the big ones. Okay. And then I hope by just like as the content comes out, you're able to just keep going. A lot of you have watched me for the past 53 minutes. That's awesome. Yay, yay, yay. Okay. And I haven't drinking my water. Where did I even put my water? It's behind my computer. I filled this up before I pressed record. And yeah. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome, everybody. Thank you so much for participating in the CAL, in the live. And I can't wait to see y'all's blankets. Okay. Let's make sure we share your yarn, like yarn pictures, share your, like maybe you're crocheting, like do a reel where you're crocheting in your chair or somewhere fun, you know, just, and you're like, this is the pattern. It's the Nordic Star CAL by Juniper and Oats. And then share that. And it'll be entered to win the giveaway for the Wonder yarn, 5 skeins of Wonder yarn. That's going to happen later. Okay. And then listen, guys, I love you all. You're my community. I'm going to be keep on giving out freebies and prizes. Okay. Speaking of freebies, if you purchase the CAL today, not necessarily today, if you purchase it by September 18th, you will also receive a cheat sheet for the Nordic Star CAL. No, a cheat sheet for the mosaic crochet. So if you want to have really easy access to how do I do these stitches? How do I follow the chart? Okay, there's a cheat sheet for that. There's also a $5 coupon for my Ravelry. And so you can purchase, you can get any other patterns from my shop using that $5 coupon. And then there's also a little coloring page. My niece made me a coloring page of the Nordic CAL. She like traced my chart. And then that way you guys can color it, or maybe you can try out different color combinations. So you print out the coloring sheet and then you're like, how will this look in red and white? How will this look, you know, if the colors are reversed? How is this going to look in rainbow colors? Whatever. I think that's really fun. So those are the freebies that are on there now. And I wonder if I'm going to offer anything else. I don't know. I don't know. Okay. I am going to sign off, you guys. It's been almost a full hour, and I thank you for being here. To purchase your ticket, there's a description, and the link is on there. Okay, there's also links, affiliate links to the yarn and the hook. There's also links to the mosaic tutorials. My other like free CALs, mosaic CALs are on there as well. I think, so I just have resources for all y'all. Should there be a sign-in sheet to the page, or do we just purchase? Yep, so you purchase the ticket. I don't have like, once you purchase your ticket, you'll be on like my email list, okay? But and once you purchase it, there's like an access. There's a button that's like access your. I should update that page so it's like has really clear instructions. I know, but there's like a link that's like access your purchase, and then you'll be taken somewhere to log in. You'll create a login, and then that's where you'll bookmark that. Okay, bookmark once you're logged in and you can like see the CAL, like bookmark that because that's where you're gonna go every week. And I will send email updates once new content is available as well. And then also I think I have this set up to where you purchase it. You should get a couple emails, okay? Because Thrivecart should send you like a receipt, an invoice, and on there's like a button at the bottom that's like access my purchase. Click that, and then you'll be taken to the login page. And then also I have set up email where you purchase it. I will send you an email, and that has the links that you need to go. Yes, you're welcome, Connie, for answering all the questions. Haley, thanks for making the plants with yarn CAL, giving it a try, even though you were a beginner, corner to corner. This is not an easy pattern. So I commend you for trying. Keep trying, even if your tension's awful. Whatever, it's practice. Practice makes better, I always say. Okay. All right. I've said this before, but I'm going to be signing off. Bye-bye, everybody. Mwah. Love you. Oh,